Hi, Kim Morrison here, health and lifestyle expert and creator and founder of 28. Well, this week I bring to you Mr. 28. And I think it would be really exciting. I've been getting so many questions lately about how to get men more involved in aromatherapy, how to get them to enjoy using the oils. And we just thought, why don't we bring a real live version in? So welcome, my gorgeous husband. Look, sweetheart, I want you to just explain to our beautiful followers, what is it that you love about aromatherapy and how does it help you on a daily basis?
Well, I am a bit spoiled, I have to say, because in the environment, when I'm home, there's vaporizers going, there's lots of blends that happen with 28 blends, of course. And for me, I suppose, bathing is the biggest thing for me. Vaporizers are so powerful, as we know, but certainly for me, because when I'm on the road and even at home, I enjoy nothing more than having a soak in an aromatic bath. And so the 28 oils for me, massive to get it my sort of, if you like, my fix that way, as well as at night too, on the pillow. If you've flown in from somewhere, a bit of jet lag, of course you're going to throw in a bit of lavender to help you sleep and all that. But bathing for me, massive.
And when you played cricket, for those of you that don't know, this amazing human being played cricket for New Zealand for 10 years, and there were times when we'd be on the road and we'd put a drop of bergamot or something on your collar. Did it feel weird or too feminine being around that environment when it's so blokey? Because remember, a number of the guys wanted me to put oils on their collar as well.
I remember Tony Elston Blaine. Elston, where are you? Anyway, Blaine, he was stained. His shirt was stained because he was a bit intense like that, and he really wanted it. He was the wicket keeper. So Blaney got right into it. And yeah, for me too, absolutely. It was a little drop there. Or there was also the tissue factor. I think that at the start then, I remember we had them in little sort of lovely cotton, or if you like a little hanky type thing, and sniff those before going out, before getting to the ground, and then even at the stadium before a day of test match cricket. It was wonderful.
I also remember very much, often after a game, Danny would not want to talk too much, and for those of you with men in your life that you then think that they're just not communicating, or perhaps we go into more of a drama and think that they don't love us anymore because they don't talk, whereas really, in reality, they've actually just spent their quota for the day. So one of the ways that I used to get more conversations out of this man was I would put the oils Celebrate and Uplift in a bath and leave him to it. And it was often a really good way of allowing him to chill out, relax, and orange being in there is the oil for communication. So that was my way of trying to to support Danny in the aromatic world. Danny, with 28 and the products, you've seen what I've gone through to create this beautiful range. Tell us some of your favourite skincare products.
A big one lately is the Healing Skin Boost. It's just simply phenomenal. I love it to bits and pieces. And of course the Revitalising Moisturiser. So let's look at the obvious male ritual is shaving. And most days we have to shave. And I was never a big one on having aftershaves, obviously, but the alcohol. I'm fairly sensitive still around here when I've shaved. And to get the rash, as most blokes do. So what I do in terms of having a lovely shave with really lovely the serums, very spoiled of course, is so that when you've shaved, post-shave, this crazy ritual that they all laugh about, my offspring laugh about, is you get an ice cube. So I get an ice cube and I do that and I ice my face up, closing the pores, and just that refreshingness of after you've obviously shaved, so you've opened all your pores up, close it with ice, cold water, and then the Healing Skin Boost. So that's absolutely divine, it's a must. The Healing Skin Boost, and so you're still moist with that, and often out of the fridge too. So I've got the Healing Skin Boost out of the fridge, so it's nice and cooling as well after the ice phase. That on, and then of course the Revitalising Moisture, which you don't need a lot of. So then that comes all into, and being somewhat of a Telly Savalas' offspring with the bowling ball head, was my friends in the subcontinent call me the Gunja man. Yeah, interesting, Gunja, different connotation somewhere else in the Caribbean maybe. But I put it all through my hair as well. So I've got the Revitalising Moisture all up through here, and then the bald spot at the back. So for me, it is a must. A little bit too much information, but certainly for me.
So yes, he does love the facelift serum as well. One of the other rituals that you really enjoy, we enjoy, maybe, is the Everyday Body Lotion. So one of my beautiful followers suggested that the Everyday Body Lotion was a wonderful ritual at night to massage into your feet and in the heels, and a couple of sprays of magnesium and a drop of instant calm will help you sleep if you put that onto the soles of your feet. However, she also added that she felt it should be nicknamed KY2, and I suggested to my husband we needed to product test this, and we'd say it's pretty good. Say no more.
top shelf, works.
One of your favourite aftershave aromas is Vigour and Spice. Now this combination has things like jasmine, cistus, grapefruit, orange, and beautiful bergamot, beautiful male aromas that men really do use, and believe it or not, in the perfume world are used as the base of many aftershaves. Now, as a little treat this week, because that is one of Danny's favourites, I'd love to say that for all orders over $50 this week, we are going to give you, for the men in your life, a Vigour and Spice spritzer. For all orders over $250, we will give you the concentrate bottle of Vigour and Spice, which has got 200 drops per bottle. So you're going to get a whole lot more bang for your buck when you get the full concentrate. But what do you love about that particular blend?
I do, in terms of being uplifted, I mean, look, you go on forever, couldn't you? Because of the whole, I've seen that lovely photo you sent me when I think I was over in India, and all the new vials, and of course the new coverings and stuff, and the whole marketing of it. But for me, it is. I mean, Vigour and Spice, focus and clarity, all of that for going to the stadium to do a day or an evening's commentary, simply just to uplift. Another big one too, for me, throwing in the mix, is Immune Boost, because I'm on the road a lot, and because of, like a lot of you out there, male or female, gluten intolerant, had to give up bread and pasta and beer, had to give up beer. Imagine having a bloke giving up beer, but a couple of Guinnesses side to side. We'll go into that later. But anyway, I love to just have so much of that in my life because of my digestive system. Peppermint, huge there, the Immune Boost, massive for me, and the focus and clarity and all those sort of things that uplift and get me into the day.
So, if you're wondering which oils could start with the man in your life, let's look at that. Lavender, peppermint, Vigour and Spice, Immune Boost, and Instant Calm you've used a little bit too. That, yeah. So those would be my picks, and if you read the blog this week, I go into a little bit more detail as to how they all work and how we can help coerce the men in our life to enjoy essential oils. One lady gave a tip actually. She said that her husband used to come home and say things like, how much have you spent on that? What is this stuff? What's that smelly stuff? So she put a vaporizer at the front door. Every time he came home, she would anchor in the smell with a big hug from her, and he would be like, oh, this is kind of nice. After about a month of this, she was a bit annoyed with him, a bit miffed with him, didn't even light the vaporizer this particular day. She was very grumpy actually, or as you say to me, I was in bark mode. And he arrived in the door, she was cranky, had a snap at him, and he turned around and he goes, honey, where's that smelly stuff you had at the front door? You're so much nicer when you've got that on. So girls, there is ways in which we can support the beautiful men in our life to fall in love with these amazing aromatic rituals. Please place your comments below for those of you that have got any advice on how you've convinced the beautiful men in your life. I would also like to say that it is an absolute honour to be married to this man, that he has supported me 150% every step of the way through all the highs and lows. At our wedding, when we celebrated that 22 years ago, we had a vaporizer on every table with the beautiful romance and intimacy blend. We do use oils every single day. It's an anchor for us when we're apart from one another. When we're not together, I'll always get texts from Danny saying, just having a 28 bath, just thinking of you with the 28 oils. So it's a really lovely, I think, a wonderful way to connect in with our loved ones. So place your comments below on how we get the beautiful boys and men in our lives to actually use the oils. Some of your tips may indeed help us. I look forward to hearing from you, and I want you to know that if you want to become part of this whole 28 way of changing lives and looking after our beautiful families, then please share this video with those of you that could do with a little bit of an uplift in supporting the gorgeous men. Take care, look after yourself, and I'll see you next week.